Look at this Otter's video, some of you guys will think he is beating his meat, but if you look at very carefully, you will see he is playing with rock without getting rock hard, and Otters love to do that. Now let's check out the last night's scrim result. Shopify finished first with 92 points, Oblivion finished second with 64 points, and Liquid finished third with 61 points. Sentinel finished fourth, Rock finished fifth, EKK finished 10th, ZZ finished 11th, Falcon finished 18th, and NIP finished last place. In the block 2, 5-star finished first with 81 points, Falcon finished second with 78 points, and ZZ finished third with 53 points. 100 Thief finished 4th, Shopify finished 5th, Virtus Pro finished 7th, Stallion finished 8th, DKK finished 9th, Liquid finished 15th, Oblivion finished 16th, and TSM finished 17th place. And now let's start the video with HAL, HAKIS and Alb, where they talk about the patch note and how it will impact the game.
I've seen the patch notes, yeah. Not really making changes on the shit that's important, but they didn't nerf the charge rifle, they didn't really nerf the 30-30 either, like slightly nerfed to PK, I don't even know if it's enough.
Optics, ultimate accelerate.
They kind of like gave like a slap on the wrist on all the problems that like need to be changed, and then they like buff some other stuff and call it a day. Are you serious? When I think we should get banned from scrims? No.
Are you taking that scope or?
I think he should be banned from scrims, but like the shit that he does is just like, bro. I just hate players that don't play the same way they do when they compete, like actually compete when it's like on the line. That's what like pisses me off, and that's what he does all the time.
Nerfing the cooldown on the dash is kind of cringe, but
getting knocked.
they should have like done differently with the dash in my opinion. Speed paths give fortified buff for the duration, doesn't stack with already fortified legend. Okay, Maggie is crazy. Wait, so you can just run on top of a Maggie ulti and get fortified and just fight teams? If everybody's gonna be playing the speed pass with fortified? Alright, it's gonna be a Spitfire angle, just fucking shooting the fortified characters. Ashe is nerfed, Caustic is nerfed, the Maggie is hard meta, and Seer is probably meta too. Seer gains enhanced jumping and ADS, however, while inside any exhibit. What the fuck does that mean? What does enhanced jumping and ADS hover while inside any exhibit means?
Wait, so you can be flying around now, floating?
I can fly around with Seer? What?
Fucking god out here.
The purple perk is that when you triple hit people, like you heal for every 25 when you hit a person. So like if you hit 6 people in the end game, you just heal your entire HP.
Yo, can't wait till it's
It's only armor though, right?
It's time to bring Seer back into the meta. Like, I am actually, he's been popular before, but that strength usually comes at the cost of being extremely frustrating to play against. We're aiming to have Seer be fun to play with more in-combat power, while avoiding some of the issues that made him feel oppressive as an opponent. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I do not want Seer in the meta. I do not want Maggie in the meta either. I feel like this meta is gonna be even more obnoxious, but yeah, sure. Sparrow abilities, tracking duration now 12 seconds, was 15. A new VFX when aiming to show if your dart will activate a nearby enemy scan beacon. That's kinda nice. Bolt health now 400, was 550. Bolt's pulsing now slows Sparrow on New Zealand, not just enemies. Okay, that's pretty weird. Adjusted the animation when aiming Stinger Bolt to make it easier to see the trajectory. Okay. Extra traps now give 1 additional trap and was 2. Alright, so the biggest thing is just that his ulti slows teammates now as well. That's the biggest thing. Loot on attachments. Gold magazine time to reload was stole. Increased to 4 seconds was 2 seconds. Lock top-ups. Increased points to unlock 300 was 450. Well, I'd rather have G7 than fucking repeaters, so. Graffiti mod increased the points to unlock 425, was 300 added to Mastiff. Gun Shield 375 was 250. Select Fire 375 was 200. Skull Piercer 600 was 400. Turbocharger 600 points to unlock compatible with Havoc and Devotion. That's kind of nice. Getting a Turbo Havoc or a Turbo Devotion by unlocking it, I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Loot apps, previous hot spawner introduced, man, that's fine. LMG. Remove the perk that turbocharge after equipping a purple barrel magazine in stock. Instead of hop up instead. Decreased charge time to fully knock an arrow to 0.35 was 0.45. So you shoot faster with bowcheck now. Wingman damage increased to 50 was 48. Skull Piercer headshot multiplied to reduce to 1.92 was 2.0. Skull Piercer headshot damage stays unchanged at 96. Okay, so you 4-tap body, you 2-tap headshot, blue armor. So you need to 3-tap. That's kind of cringe though, because you have to still 4-tap even if you hit headshots. Yeah, if you want to 3-tap someone, you have to double heady. That's kind of cringe. But I mean, maybe Wingman is back. I don't think so. I don't think Wingman is good enough yet. Maybe good enough. I'm not sure. Mastiff increased delay before firing when drawing the weapon to better match the other shotguns. Increased size of battle last panel when choked. Entry cost no longer included in ranked ladder scoring. What does that mean? One of the key goals for the ranked ladder is to create a fair comparison against a player of similar skill levels by removing entry costs from the scoring. We ensure the performance in matches, not rank specific cost, is the only factor that decides your ladder RP. This levels the playing field for all players competing on the same leaderboard. I don't really understand what this means. Entry cost no longer included in ranked ladder scoring. They just removed entry cost altogether? Ah, okay. It's just a ladder. Okay. Ladder. Okay, I thought it was ranked in general. Okay. I mean, the big changes is obviously Seer and Maggie. I think Seer and Maggie is most likely... Like, Maggie seems insane, I'm not gonna lie. Speed pad movement, fucking give you fortified. Yeah, Maggie could be crazy. Depends on how good the ball is, to be honest. If the ball is broken, then Maggie will be meta, but... Ash, increased dash cooldown to 12 seconds was 8. Dash gives less of a boost when not dashing in the direction you're moving. I guess this is a nerf to, like, tap strafing, I assume. Arc Snare breaks more easily. Base duration now 6 seconds was 8. Less pulling strength, doesn't deal extra damage to shields. This one is good. I like this one. The Q changes are good. I don't like the dash change. This one's okay, I guess. Perks are... You have only one portal now, but I guess it's longer. Only one portal makes Ash way worse. I don't think people play Ash that much in comp anymore. I think Ash will still be played in ranked a lot, but I don't think he'll be played that much in comp. This is an amazing change. Fuck the aim punch. Aim punch is so stupid that they even added that from the start. So stupid. I'm very curious to see the Seer changes. What they actually like what the enhanced jumping, like the hovering and all that shit is. I have no clue. Like, we'll see. We'll see how that plays out.
Patch notes were released.
Yeah, Seer's just like gonna make everyone nut.
Maggie is
Seer's
fucking. Maggie is really strong.
Ash
Really
is
strong.
cooked.
Ash,
Yeah, Ash is
is
kinda
like
cooked.
I mean, her tether does 10 damage now. It breaks
Yeah, she
easier,
doesn't get-
and she
yeah.
doesn't go
I
nearly
don't-
as far. Removed
And
aim
the
punch on
dash.
Caustic is good. Have they fixed Maggie's drill not going on Castle Stack yet? Or are they just gonna keep acting like it's meant to do that? Actually, I actually don't care about any of these legend changes. I need to look at the
Charge
gun changes.
rifles.
They removed turbo off Devo. Yes, they did. Removed perk that would turbocharge after equipping purple barrel, magazine, and stock.
I thought at the bottom it said Havoc and Debo still had. turbo.
No, literally, this isn't like
Interesting.
straight
I swear
on the
about the
devotions thing. Wingman got buffed.
I mean, they just kind of upped the damage, but they upped the damage back to. I mean, they upped it to 50, but then they nerfed the headshot damage a little.
Yeah, I just don't like that. I don't like the patch notes at all. Straight up nothing in it, except those two nerfs. I actually don't like anything in those notes. No, the accelerator moving to those guns doesn't matter. 30-30 charge are still just untouched. It's just like, I don't know, it's just dog shit, bro. What would I like to see? I mean, the weapon meta right now is just horrible. I think the weapon meta needs to be shifted heavily. Like, I want to see AR meta, not like burst AR either. I want to see Flatline, Havoc, R3. I want to see those guns get a buff. I'm okay with shotguns being good, but like, when every engagement is decided by hitting 2 or 3 bullets, it just feels like I'm playing Warzone. It doesn't feel like I'm playing Apex. TTK is kind of just a joke right now. You either 2-pump people, or you like 3-tap them with a DMR, and that's every single fight. Super boring. It's also just not fun getting 1-tapped across a map by a charge rifle, especially in comp when you're trying to fight like on edge and you just have people sitting in zone with charge rifles 1-tapping you from their house. It's just kind of boring. It's not like fun to watch, and it's not fun to play. I also don't like Seer getting buffed. I feel like people forget how cancer Seer is when he's meta. Just not is not a character that's fun to have in the meta. I think wall hacks are fine, but Seer's wall hacks are just like overly oppressive when it comes to fighting, and if you don't have him, then you're kind of just fucked. I mean, like in competitive, it won't matter that much because he'll get banned pretty early, but like it's still just like a frustrating character to play against. Old or new charge worse. Old charge is worse, but new charge is like not that far behind. Old charge, you at least had to like hit people 3 times with it. You had to hit 3 full bursts, and you had to have good tracking. But this gun, like, it literally is just like, you just get enough damage to get select fire, and then you just hold M1 and spam at people across the map until you hit a lucky headshot. Legit, the only change in that patch note that I'm like, yeah, that's a W change is the cost of gas. Aim punch. The Ash change is whatever. That's just gonna affect her ranked usefulness more than anything. Yeah, but like the character does need a nerf, but I don't know. I don't know. I just don't fuck with the changes. The change about Ash, they reduced the speed on her dash, and they reduced her dash's cooldown, and they nerfed her tether. They made it easier to break, and they made its maximum tether duration. There's no reason that the Peter needs to be hitting you for 120 in the head, or even 100 in the head. DMRs, like, the nature of DMRs, they shouldn't ever headshot for over 100. They just shouldn't. Because if DMRs are hitting for over 100 to the head, what the fuck's the point of a longbow? Longbow does 9 more damage to the head. Like, what the fuck is the point of that? And I don't think any gun that can spawn on the floor should 1-tap either. Peter needs its headshot multiplier reduced so that it's not hitting for over 100, even with Skull Piercer. It should be hitting for like 98 with the Skull Piercer, and 95 even, somewhere around there. And it should be like sub 90 without it. Like, ARs, you could just give like 1 damage to each of them. Probably don't touch Havoc, honestly, because we've had a Havoc meta so many times. I think you just give the flatline and the R3 plus 1 damage, and just go from there. Keep PK how it is, or well, maybe not how it is, but like, you know, with the change that it has in the current notes, where its choke is more spread out, and then just go from there.
Let me know your thoughts on this video in the comment section, and if you are new here, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more interesting video. Hasta la vista, baby.